In this video tutorial, I will be making the very basic amigurumi shape, which is a sphere. So for that you need a 4 ply. I am using a 4 ply cotton thread with a 3 mm crochet hook, and with that I am going to make a amigurumi sphere. So to begin with, I am going to make a magic ring, and then I will chain 1, and now I am going to put 6 single crochet into this magic ring. So the sphere that I am going to be making is the most basic of amigurumi shapes, and it's very easy to make and learn. All you need is a little practice, and with that you can do this amigurumi shape. So this is the basic shape. It is used in most of the amigurumi toys designs. So for that we first make a magic ring and put a certain amount of stitches into the magic ring. Single stitch is the most simplest stitch, so I am doing that, doing this design with that. And also you put generally a set of 6 single crochet is a good way to begin a design. So I have put 6 single crochet into this magic ring. Now I am going to tighten this ring. Now for the second round we are going to increase in every stitch. That means in every stitch we are going to put 2 single crochet, not just one but 2 single crochet. So in total at the end of the round we will have 12 single crochet. So I put 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and in the second again we will count 3 and 4. So this sphere structure is just made by using the simplest of crochet stitches, which is a single crochet. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and into the last stitch of the last round, the first round, we are going to put 2 stitches, so 11 and 12. So now if I count from here, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 stitches. For the second round we are just simply going to make the pattern 1 single crochet and then 1 increase. That means into one stitch, we have first stitch we are going to make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch we are going to make 2 single crochets. So we are going to repeat this for 6 times. So to begin, let me just put a stitch marker here. So for a stitch marker I am using this pink yarn. So I'm just going to put it here. So 1 single crochet, and in the next stitch 2 single crochet. 2 single crochet means increase. So in the next stitch again 1 single crochet, and in the next stitch we increase. So this is twice. Now for third time 1 single crochet and 1 increase. This is for the third time. Again for the fourth time 1 single crochet, and in the next stitch 1 increase. Next 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Next, one single crochet and one increase. So we have completed the second round. So these are the basic amigurumi designs that we make for a sphere. Now after completing third round where we did one single crochet and one increase pattern, we are going to do two single crochet and one increase in the fourth round. So again I'm putting the stitch marker here, one single crochet, second single crochet, and in the third one you put increase. That means two single crochets together. Again one single crochet, two single crochet, and in the third one we are going to put two single crochets, which means an increase. One single crochet, next two single crochet, and then again an increase. Again one and two single crochets in each of the stitches. Then in the third stitch again a two single crochets. So one single crochet, two single crochet, and in the third we are putting two single crochets together. So now we have just left three stitches. So for the last time we are going to one single crochet in the first stitch, second single crochet in the second stitch, and two single crochets or increase in the last stitch. So here we are at the end of the first, second, third and fourth round. Now if you want to make a small sphere, we can just keep these many number of stitches and start to make a number of rows, and then we will start decreasing. So at the end of the round 4 we have 24 single crochet stitches. So if you want to increase, if you want to make a bigger sphere, amigurumi sphere, you will just repeat this pattern. So now instead of two single crochet and then one increase, we are going to do three single crochet and one increase in the fourth single crochet. So let's just do that. We will make another round. So single crochet in first stitch, second stitch, third stitch, and the fourth stitch we make two single crochets. Next also one, two, three, and in the fourth single crochet we are making an increase or two single crochet. So again one, two, three single crochets, and in the fourth stitch a double. Again one, two, three, and then you are going to put a increase in the fourth stitch. Again one, two, three, and increase in the fourth stitch. Now we are left with 4 stitches before the end of this round. So for the last time, one single crochet, two single crochet, three single crochet, and in the end we put an increase. So now in this kind of design we get a sphere shape once we start to repeat the rows. So now after 5 rounds we have a total of So in here what we did was, first we made a round of 6 single crochet, then we doubled it, that became 12 single crochets, which was our second round. In the third round we did was, we did not increase in every stitch, we left one stitch and increased in the second stitch, and we did that 6 times. So 6 times increase means 12 plus 6, so 12 single crochets of the previous round plus 6 more. So in this third round we ended up with 18 stitches. In fourth round again what we did was, we left 2 stitches and we crochet in the third one. So again we added how many, we did it 6 times, so we added 6 more stitches. So 12, 18, and then 18 plus 6 is 24. And now in this round the stitches are 24 plus 6, which is in the fifth round, and 24 plus 6 more is 30. So to make a basic sphere shape, we will just make a medium size. This is a medium size or even a smaller size, because we are not going to increase anymore. We will just make a round of 30 single crochets 6 times. So I have put my slip marker here and I am going to just make one single crochet without increasing. This time we are not going to increase. We are going to make one single crochet in each of the stitches. So we have 30 stitches, so we are going to make 30 single crochet. So just make one single crochet in each of the stitches. So I am just doing the first round of making the shape, that is not the first starting round, but this is the round where we are going to build up the shape. So just single crochets in all the stitches of the single crochet stitches of the last round. So here is our stitch marker. So we have completed one round of 30 stitches. Now we are going to make 6 more rounds, and as you can see, this design is already changing into a curved shape. So we have made one round of 30 stitches. We are going to make 5 more rounds of these 30 stitches. So I will begin with the second round and I will meet you when I complete this second round. So I have completed the second round of 30 crochet stitches, and I want to talk about the yarn that I'm using. And this is because for the very beginners, if you use, I'm using a 4 ply weight cotton yarn, and this weight of yarn I have used it from the beginning when I started doing crochet, and I have found it most easy and most easy to handle kind of a yarn. And whenever, and also it gives a very nice finish. Each and every stitch you can see it is nicely done. So this kind of a cotton yarn with 4 ply weight and uh, maybe 5 ply weight, I don't know, but my 4 ply is the perfect. Maybe you can use 5 ply, but when you are choosing a yarn, don't choose a yarn weight which is very heavy like 8 ply, 7 ply or more, and also do not use the yarn which is too thin. like 3 ply or 2 ply, because you will not be able to work into that. As a beginner you will find it difficult to work into it, and the stitches are not going to come as well as they do with the cotton yarn. Also with acrylic yarn, my personal experience has been that I find it difficult to work with the acrylic yarn, but some people like the acrylic yarn, so you can just test and see what do you like better, a cotton yarn or an acrylic yarn. So now we have completed two rows, two rounds of 30 double crochet, single crochet. Now I'm going to start the third round, and I will meet you after I complete the third round. So as you can see, at the end of this round we are getting this spherical curve shape. So the more number of rounds we make, the bigger a bowl, our sphere would be, and also it will curve in more. So I am going to make 3 more rounds, and then I will meet you, and after that we are going to start decreasing this in the same fashion we have increased to make a perfect sphere. So I am just going to remove my stitch marker from here, put it here, and now we are going to begin our fourth round. So let's begin our fourth round. So after fourth, fifth and sixth, that is after 3 rounds, I will be meeting you at the finishing stitch. So here we are at the end of the 6th round where we are building up the sphere. And now from this next round, what we are going to do, we are going to start decreasing. So like there's a sphere where we have a side, two sides and a middle. So now to make this other side, to go to the other side, we will do the decreasing in the same manner we have done the increasing. So I'm just going to place the stitch marker here, and the thing to understand in this design is that it has to be uniform. If you want a uniform sphere, you have to follow the pattern. And since when we were increases, we did like 3 stitches, and we increase in the fourth one. That was the last round. So 3 increases and putting a stitch in the fourth one. So there what we did was we put an increasing stitch. Here we are going to put a decreasing stitch. So let me just make first 3 actually single crochet stitches. So we have 3. Now what we had done was we had put 2 single crochets in one stitch and increase the stitch count. Now here we are going to decrease it. To decrease, you will put your hook under the stitch, pull up a yarn loop, then put a hook into the under the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then you will just pull through all the loops. So this is your decrease. So again we are going to make 3 normal single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to decrease. So yarn, put the hook under that stitch, yarn over and pull the loop. Then same thing in the next stitch, yarn over, pull a loop, and then you close the stitch. So here 2 single crochet become 1. This was the second we have done this. This is the second times we have done. We have to do is total 6 times. So 4 times are remaining. So now for the third time, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet and third single crochet, and then again a decrease. That means make 2 single crochet stitches into one. This completes our fourth decrease. Now again 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Now we are going to decrease again, making 2 single crochets into one. This is the fifth one. And next we have 1, 2, 3, and we decrease the 2. Next 1, 2, 3 normal stitches, and then we are going to decrease the next 2 stitches into one. So in the round where we have increased the stitches, we had a total of 30 stitches. Now after decreasing 6 from 30, it means it becomes 24 stitches. Now we have a number of 24 crochet stitches. Now to begin the next round, again put a stitch marker. For this round we are going to make 2 single crochet and decrease in the third and fourth stitches. Again single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and then decrease the 2 single crochet into 1. Again for the third time, and decrease into 1. To decrease, put your hook under the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, put your hook under the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. This is the simplest way to decrease. There are some other kind of decreases like an invisible decrease, but for a beginner level I think if you learn how to decrease this way, it's just fine. Then again 3, 1, 2, and third and fourth single crochets are decreased into 1. Next again 1, 2, and decrease 2. So now again we have reached at the end. We are just going to put out the stitch marker. For next round we are going to do, in the last round we did 2 normal crochet and then decrease in the third and fourth. Now we are going to do 1 normal crochet and decrease in the second and the third. So the last round left us with 18 stitches, and this round will now leave us with 12 stitches. So 1, and then decrease third and fourth, second and third, again 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2, 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2, and 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2, and this way we are going to complete the round. Now at this stage, when you are doing any amigurumi design where there is a sphere that is required, this is the stage where there is a large opening, so you can easily pull in the polyfibril or any stuffing that you want to fill in. So I'm just going to show you how to fill it and how to shape the sphere after filling. So we should do it here in this round itself, otherwise after this round the stitches are going to be even less, they're going to be halved, so it will be very difficult to stuff this sphere. So when you are stuffing, please be generous and use good amount of polyfibril or any other kind of filling that you are using, because that is the thing which will give a good shape to your design. So you can like put it in, just make it look like a perfect sphere. You need to shape it properly. So now by shaping and tapping it properly, I think we have gotten the, it's a good shape. We don't need more polyfibril. So now we are going to, now we had 12 stitches, single crochet stitches left after the last round. Now we are just going to close and we are going to make a single crochet, single decrease in every stitch. So the first two stitches we are going to decrease into one, third and fourth stitches again we are going to decrease into second stitch, fourth and fifth again you can know how to decrease. So this is the third stitch now, and fifth and sixth will make next stitch, and then again one more. So let's just count at the end of this round how many stitches are we left with. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So if you remember, when we started the circle or the design in the magic ring, we put 6 single crochet stitches. Now we have reached here where we are left with 6 single crochet stitches. So now we are going to join this and tighten this circle to complete the sphere. So here also you can just use it to shape, use your hands to shape it a little bit. For this, what we are going to do, we are going to use a needle, a darning needle, and we are going to cut a long yarn and just pull it out. Now you have to watch this closely, how we close the last loop. So we are just going to put this yarn into this darning needle. Now you will, if you use this method, you will find it very easy, and you can do it with all the designs of amigurumi when you have to close the last circle. So we are going to identify the stitches, and we are going to take this needle, and from outside to in we are going to put this needle through every stitch that is left. So this was one, now two, in the next stitch. In all the stitches we are just going to put in the darning needle, pull the yarn through, and now we have reached till the end. Now just watch how easy the closing is with this method. All you have to do is just pull this yarn tight, and you see this loop or this circle which was open is closed very easily. So now all we need to do is just put this extra yarn into this shape so that it does not open. So we can just cut it here after pulling it tight, and now we have our amigurumi sphere of with a maximum of 30 stitches. So in this manner you can see this is a small beginner friendly amigurumi ball that you can make with any yarn size or any yarn type, but if you use a middle yarn weight like 4 or 5, it will be much simpler, and you can see all the stitches come out very neat. And this is our amigurumi sphere. This is the basic sphere that is used in many amigurumi designs and patterns. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be bringing more of the basic amigurumi shape tutorials, and see you then.